New tonight, WRAL News has heard directly from family members of suspected mass shooter Austin Thompson and shooting victim James Thompson. Now, what I'm about to share was gathered from text messages and very brief phone call conversations I exchanged with them. A day after the shooting, I talked to a family member of the suspected shooter. I asked the woman on the phone if she was the mother of the suspected shooter and one of the victims. She wouldn't answer that question and then hung up. But before she did, she told me they were headed home when they heard about the shooting. First through a Facebook group for the Hedingham neighborhood, and then a neighbor who reached out. I texted with that woman later, and she said she'd been at the hospital and they'd heard about the jogger who was shot dead and said, quote, "It's a nightmare." She also said, quote, "Because this is a criminal case, you will need to go through our lawyer." However, she was unable to provide contact information. I called another family member, a man, and asked him clearly, was one of his sons a victim killed and one of his sons the shooting suspect? To both questions, he replied, "That's what I've been told." Now, when I followed up later to get contact information for a lawyer, he told me, quote, "I have no comment." I also asked the woman I called if they had anything they wanted to say to the shooting victims' families and if doctors believe their son, the suspected shooter, Austin Thompson, would survive. The response I received said, quote, "Depends what lawyer suggests we do. Of course we want to say something to the victims' families." Now again, all of this was from text and phone call conversations I had with them, and we'll keep trying to learn who their lawyer is and to ask more questions, including how did the suspected shooter get access to the weapon used?